It's because I'm high on these fragrances.
Hey guys, Manny back from CascadeScents here again at Royal Trading's place.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, James. I appreciate it.
It's cool, dude. You brought a bunch of goodies that I appreciate, so.
Yes, I brought these goodies, and this is the cheap fragrances rank. So these are the cheapest fragrances in my collection, or least expensive, but they don't smell cheap in my personal opinion. That's why I own them. I think they are actually very legitimate fragrances. And if you guys are interested, if say you're not really on a budget, or if you like more avant-garde stuff, I have the more expensive ranking video that we also did. I'll leave that in the description below, so check that out too. But in the meantime, here is the cheap list. Here's the first one.
Oh my god! It is delicious, creamy, coconutty, honey goodness, and definitely no tobacco, even though it's part of the tobacco collection.
So homeboy already knows, if you guys don't already know. I'll just reveal it. Hashtag tobacco collection, rich, warm, addictive by Zara. How do you feel about it?
Hashtag Zara is like 90% of my wardrobe, so there's that. I think it's very, very pleasant. It's called tobacco collection, but there's not any real detectable tobacco in it. Put this in the same vein as a Fève Délicieuse, your boy F Dizzle, but it's very pleasant. It's something that I like to wear when I'm chilling at home and I just want a nice, pleasant scent cloud. It's not something I would use to seduce the opposite sex. It's more of a scent for me to enjoy, you know. And other people enjoy it too when it's on me, but you know, not in a seductive way. It's more so just pleasant, you know.
Yeah, no, I can get with that.
Yeah.
So out of 10,
I would give Rich, Warm, and Addictive an 8, just because it's pleasant. My only qualm with it is it's not very complex. So it's just sweet, yummy goodness.
and you probably want more tobacco out of it.
Yeah, I do. I want it to be more robust.
Robust. He's whipping out the niche words on you, fam.
Niche word.
There you go.
Fresh, soapy, hashtag generic.
Ooh.
Sorry to drop that bomb, but pleasant. And generic doesn't necessarily mean bad, because generic fragrances follow a trend for a reason. It's nice, it's pleasant, it's not too bad.
This is Bourbon by Bath & Body Works.
Oh, okay.
Don't let the name fool you. This is not boozy whatsoever. To me, it's actually rather sweet in a kind of soapy way.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would give Bourbon a 6.5. So normally the way I rate fragrances is if it's collection worthy, it gets a 7. I don't think I would add this to my collection just because it's redundant. There's a lot of other fragrances in my collection that are similar and maybe better in certain ways. But I do love that beautiful color.
Dope ass color. Unreal. All right, moving on to the next one. There you go.
A little bit of olfactory fatigue. Okay, we're heading into feminine territory a little bit. Man, what does this smell like?
It smells like a girl.
It smells like a girl, but like a girl that's been, you know, doing some gardening.
Okay.
Working up a little bit of a sweat.
Oh,
Glistening. Yeah, I like it. Not on me though, but I like it.
fair play. And the one we're talking about is New Musk Man by Dame Perfumery. Believe it or not, this is actually purely marketed towards men, although I believe it is super unisex and maybe kind of leans feminine. It's just an overall very playful, clean musk. But what would you give it out of 10?
In regards to rating, I would give this a 7.5. I think it is pretty pleasant. I would most likely own it in my collection and have it as an air freshener, probably.
Okay. But that doesn't mean it's bad.
It doesn't mean it's bad, it's pleasant.
All right, next up, here we go.
Okay, so this one, I can tell it's a fresh fragrance, but it's not your traditional fresh fragrance. There's a slight peppery spiciness to it.
Like a sweet sporty.
A sweet sporty that sort of, you know, leans a little bit off the beaten path. It's nice, it's pleasant.
So the one we're talking about is Play by Givenchy. So Play is characterized as a coffee fragrance that you can wear in the summer, which I think is really cool.
Yeah. Play would get a 7 out of 10 from me. Fair play, Givenchy.
He's whipping out UK terms too. Fair play.
Givenchy. French Canadian.
You got the French connection UK there. If you know what I'm saying. You see what I did there?
I just got it.
Hey.
Took a second.
Hey.
But, yeah.
All right. right, and last but not least, there we go.
Yeah, very, very pleasant. Sweet, a bit of spice. My kind of fragrance for sure. It makes a very strong statement without being too overpowering and bold. You know, it's subtle, but has a good amount of depth to it. It smells pretty natural. Like someone could actually smell like this, you know, in real life. Makes me feel randy, if you know what I'm saying.
Again, with these terms.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Alright, so the one we're talking about is Original Musk by Kiehl.
Yeah.
So it's a very natural smelling musk, but a little bit of cleanliness to it. That being said, what would you give it out of 10?
8.5. One of my favorite musk fragrances. It's accessible, which is a word I like to throw around a lot. It doesn't really smell like a fragrance after it's developed. It smells like a nice version of BO. But like, you know, it's
if BO smelled good, it'd be this.
If BO smelled good, it smelled like that.
So Original Musk for the win. Tell me what you guys think of this fragrance and the rest of them in the comment section below. Also check out the links in the description below, especially our expensive version of this rankings test. So if you guys are interested in that. Again, James, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And hopefully we see you soon. So until then, guys, take care. Peace out. Bye.
Wear your fragrances.